Over the past 12 months, various Russian units have been developing and deploying their own homemade makeshift ground kamikazes. These have been made out of commercially available hoverboards. Hoverboard is a bit of a misnomer, but it's easier than saying two-wheeled balancing board. In Russian, they're known as gyroskoutery, or gyro scooters. Russian military workshops in various sectors have developed remote-controlled ground drones. In military terms, these are a very basic sort of unmanned ground vehicle. Russian forces have deployed them to carry a variety of payloads, including smoke generators, supplies, remotely detonated explosive devices, and even mine rollers. In the simplest terms, the workshops constructing the hoverboard UGVs typically take two commercially available self-balancing hoverboards and bolt them together. They then retrofit a remote control receiver and connections to interact with the hoverboard's motors. Experimentation with unmanned ground vehicles by both sides has been ongoing since 2022. Though it's largely been outpaced by developments in aerial drones, the UGVs have found their niches and continue to evolve. One of the earliest videos of a UGV, which likely utilises hoverboard components, that I was able to find dates to mid-March 2023, when a Ukrainian team deployed a UGV loaded with a Mon 90 and some additional explosives in the Bakhmut area. Similarly, at the same time, Russian units were also developing small kamikaze UGVs, such as the AV-04, a one-way UGV which can deliver a TM-62 to a target. This was developed by the Russian Avtobot group, and the drone appears to use hoverboard components. On the 7th of May, a small Russian Telegram page, Stavropol Fighter, posted a workshop video showing what the caption describes as a combat radio-controlled vehicle BRM-1, which has a range of up to 1 kilometer and can be used in a variety of roles, including casualty evacuation, one-way munitions, and the deployment of anti-personnel mines. The post also called for donations of components including old scooters, gyro scooters, video cameras, transceivers, etc. A couple of months later, in July, the same channel showed another UGV similar to the BRM-1 seen in May. It was equipped with 6 RPGs, though no control system for firing these is visible, and its own little anti-drone cope cage. It was also seen in another photo posted on the 27th of July. A day later, they also shared a video showing the construction of a casualty evacuation UGV based on a pair of hoverboards. In September, another video surfaced which showed a pair of hoverboards with their casings removed, connected by a pair of metal braces and a board of wood, which the unit's batteries and a control box have been mounted on. In the video, a Russian individual explains that it can be used to carry mines up to an approximate range of 5 kilometers. While developments no doubt continued, the next reference to the use of hoverboards I came across was a video posted at the end of February 2024, calling for the donation of old, unwanted hoverboards, with the caption noting, "It doesn't have to be new, old, broken, unnecessary, lying in the closet. This will help our team and our country bring victory closer." On the 11th of May 2024, the Russian Telegram page 2 Majors also made a request for hoverboards, with the video showing a number of hoverboards adapted in various ways. One with an outrigger with caster wheels fitted, while another much more sophisticated UGV had combined 3 hoverboards together and added tracks. The caption for the video read, "Do you have an old hoverboard gathering dust somewhere and want to help the army? Send it to us. All gyro scooters will be regularly sent to the front, and there on site they will be converted into self-propelled units." Several weeks later, the channel shared a video of donated hoverboards arriving and being unloaded. At the start of June, Russian media outlet Sputnik shared a video showing a small logistics UGV carrying a payload of mortar rounds. The drone appears to have a custom-built chassis, but also utilises components from hoverboards, such as the wheels. The video concludes with a drone feed video showing the UGV being used as a kamikaze, detonating on a tree-line position. On the 6th of June, Russian media outlet Izvestia reported on a small logistics UGV made to carry ammunition and supplies to forward positions. The video shows a small UGV which is based on the components of a pair of hoverboards, but has larger wheels retrofitted. It also has a cargo space and a new control receiver. The UGV was built by members of the 110th Separate Guards Motor Rifle Brigade of the 1st Donetsk Army Corps. On the 15th of June, two majors posted a short video showcasing the testing of what they jokingly call a combat cockroach, showing it travelling over rough ground. Interestingly, it appears to be somewhat centrally articulated, allowing the axles to traverse uneven ground. The caption notes that it can carry up to 100 kilograms over around 2 kilometers, but some refinement is still needed. There's no way of independently verifying those numbers. The video shows the drone with a UDSH smoke generator mounted. These share the same dimensions as the TM62 anti-tank mine. On the 22nd of June, the same Telegram channel shared a video showing the disassembly and modification of donated hoverboards. The video shows Russian technicians removing casings, rewiring the boards, and testing connections and motors. A day later, the channel shared another video of the completed hoverboard drone with a raised cargo bed with a UDSH smoke generator mounted. The video shows the UGV travelling down a track and then the UDSH being remotely ignited. This use case is interesting as it could be used to screen other hoverboards with explosive payloads or supplies, or to cover an infantry assault or withdrawal. In early July, another video shared by two majors shows a batch of 5 completed and painted hoverboard UGVs ready for use as kamikaze drones. During the same video, we get a rare look inside a larger tracked UGV, and we can see that they also use hoverboard components. The two majors group's webpage also added a page about the kamikaze hoverboards. On the 7th of July, they shared a video of the drones being painted using foliage to create a camouflage pattern. Towards the end of the month, the channel shared 2 more videos showing a more complete picture of how the kamikaze hoverboards are built, showing the construction, the testing, and the test detonation of one of the drones. Here's that short video in full. In the videos, we see the hoverboards being disassembled, their wiring being accessed, and the addition of connecting struts added between the two hoverboards. We don't see too much detail of how they're controlled, etc., but the test footage then shows the drone covering rough ground and going along a road before seemingly detonating next to a target vehicle. On the 9th of August, the group shared a video of a delivery of more donated hoverboards with the caption stating, "Gyro scooters continue to arrive for kamikaze cars from all over Russia. We pick them up from the pickup point in large batches and immediately take them to production. More than one such batch has already arrived for assembly." The same day, they confirmed that the first hoverboard drones had reached combat units. A video posted on the 11th by the Archangel Legion Foundation nicely illustrates the variety of different models of hoverboards which have been donated and procured for conversion. On the 10th of October, two majors shared a 1-minute 48-second long video showing the hoverboard kamikazes in action, with a series of drone videos showing the UGVs travelling to targets and detonating. A day later, on the 11th of October, the Reliable Rear Foundation shared a video showing a drone travel towards a tree line before detonating. The caption notes that the drone has been used for demining and that they have constructed 6 of the drones from 17 donated hoverboards. This illustrates that there are numerous Russian organizations and workshops independently constructing the hoverboard drones. The drone appears to detonate just in front of the tree line, and the footage doesn't give us a clear idea of the actual impact of the explosion. In a 17th of October post, two majors noted that the 33rd Separate Rear Logistics Battalion in the Sabinsky district of the Vladimir Oblast had been actively collecting hoverboards, with the accompanying video showing at least 21 hoverboards of various different models. Later in October, two majors unveiled a new development of the hoverboard UGVs, a mine-clearing variant designed to clear anti-personnel mines using a small roller mounted ahead of the drone. At the very end of the month, the channel shared a video of a hoverboard kamikaze with an incendiary payload deployed against what the Post claimed was a Ukrainian position. The following month, the channel shared further footage of what it suggested to be combat deployment of the hoverboard UGVs in the kamikaze one-way munition role. The UGVs appear to have been deployed by Russia's 64th Separate Guards Motor Rifle Brigade, with the footage showing two kamikaze drone detonations. In both clips, the UGV's progress is followed by a video feed from an overhead drone. It's seen travelling across open grounds and towards the position where it detonates.
Sorry for the interruption. Just want to remind you guys of the History of Weapons and War streaming service, where we have 10 different channels of historical, educational, small arms content with more than 6,000 videos, including exclusive and expanded content. Things including shooting.
That's all right. You ready for this?
Reloading.
The rim diameter. Now just
Expert discussion.
I mean,
Oh, look at this. Deep dive information.
which is effectively what it is.
Join today, get your first week free. Check it out.
On the 11th of October, testing footage of a pair of small UGVs was shared by the Russian Telegram channel FPV Vyazov. The clip showed two small-tracked UGVs being tested in some shallow water. The video caption notes that the majority of the components of the drones originated in Russia, but that the motors and components from hoverboards were acquired from China. The drone is reportedly able to carry up to 100 kilograms of payload. It appears that hoverboards have also enabled the continued development of more robust, specialised UGVs, such as a surveillance UGV, which is reportedly based on the technology and parts of hoverboards, but has a new chassis. This was seen in a video shared by the Two Majors channel on the 12th of October. The detailed 2-minute video gives a good look at the UGV from multiple angles, showing the UGV and its sensor mast up close. The drone doesn't appear to use the actual bodies and motor wheels of the hoverboards directly. Instead, it uses components from the boards, and it also features a telescoping mast which can be raised and lowered. In early November, the Two Majors shared a video showing the manufacture of the drones, with the video showing piles of components and hoverboards being modified with new wheels, motors, and augmentations to their wiring. This video gives us the best look at how the chassis is put together and the wiring of the drones is adapted. The video shows the laying out and soldering and connecting of the various wires, and the test of turning on one of the wheel motors via remote control. The video ends by showing several different variations of UGV, all based on the hoverboards. These include vehicles with cargo beds, UGVs designed to carry mines and explosive devices, a mine-clearing variant, and of course the UGV with a sensor mast for reconnaissance. In a video thanking people for their hoverboard donations, posted on the 22nd of November, the same collection of hoverboard-based UGVs is seen. The video gives us a longer look at the different variants, including the reconnaissance variant, a couple of UGVs with mine rollers for demining, 5 cargo-carrying variants, and 4 capable of carrying either anti-tank mines or smoke generators. A photograph and a short clip posted on the Wagner Sapper channel on the 10th of February 2025 showed the assembly and testing of another hoverboard UGV. In the imagery we can see the UGV without its top cover, with its battery and motors and circuits exposed. A week or so later, another Russian channel shared a video showing the collection of donated boards ready for conversion. This indicates that Russian efforts to produce these homemade UGVs are ongoing in a number of regions, with personnel seen loading 3 hoverboards onto the back of a truck. On the 6th of March, Russian journalist Yuri Butasov shared a video from men of the 177th Marine Regiment, which showed a logistics variant of the hoverboard UGV with a cargo bed. This is another example of a UGV which uses hoverboard components on a custom-built chassis rather than simply bolting several units together. Text in the video appeals for more scooters in any condition for use as parts to build more of the cargo UGVs. In late April, a video of Russian troops laughing as a combatant on a hoverboard pushes a 2-wheel cart full of supplies was shared. The fact that the hoverboard appears to have been attached to the cart suggests that this configuration may have found some practical use. In May 2025, videos of hoverboard UGVs continued to be shared on Russian social media channels. On the 1st of May, a montage of combat footage showing the detonation of a series of UGVs was shared. While the blasts are substantial, there is no battle damage assessment footage to examine the UGV's effect downrange. Despite this, it seems that the UGVs offer a safer method of delivering a substantial explosive payload onto enemy positions without exposing troops. The start of the montage shows a pair of hoverboards bolted together with a TM62 anti-tank mine as its payload. Depending on the variant, TM62 mines are packed with 7.5 kilograms or 17 pounds of explosive and are normally centrally fused by a mechanical MVCH62 pressure fuse. It's a high explosive blast mine, typically with a TNT filling. In this case, they are likely to be command detonated electronically. Small unmanned ground vehicles are proliferating on both sides, be it the hoverboard-based drones or other small-wheeled or tracked UGVs. There appears to be more than a handful of Ukrainian versions of the hoverboard UGVs as well, with several listed on Ukraine's new Brave One market site. The Bombartel M is an explosive-carrying UGV which uses a hoverboard with a third wheel attached for stability. It replaces the board's tyres with metal wheels for improved traction and can carry a TM62 mine. Small logistics UGVs like the Horse S, Cockroach 1K and the Carpenter also all appear to use hoverboard parts, while kamikaze UGVs like the Smiley, the Samilik and the Trimmer or Tremina clearly utilise hoverboard parts. It's also likely that other Ukrainian UGVs also utilise elements from hoverboards as they are a readily available source of key components. More recently, on the 5th of May, a Russian Telegram channel, Victory Drones, shared additional photos of a hoverboard-based kamikaze drone, showing a UGV mounted with a TM62 mine. The caption notes that these drones have good stability due to gyroscopes and low cost, which allows them to be used en masse. The caption also suggests that the drones can move across rough terrain on the front lines faster than any other drone. Intriguingly, at the end of June, the HUR, Ukraine's main Directorate of Intelligence's branch of the International Legion, announced the production and deployment of a new small UGV called Legit. The small tracked UGV clearly utilises hoverboard components, with the video's caption explaining that it was co-developed between operators and engineers from the HUR Legion's Cyclone Unmanned Systems team in collaboration with specialists. The video shows the Legit drone being used to pull cargo in a towed trailer. Another is shown being loaded with an explosive payload and driven up to a building and detonated. And finally, the most interesting variant is armed with a pair of Bulgarian Bullspike RPGs on an articulated mount which can be raised and lowered. The video concludes showing the RPG UGV test firing at a building. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this interesting. This was a bit of a long one, but it's a topic that I've been tracking for over a year now and have found really interesting. But as with all of these videos, this is by no means an exhaustive survey, and there are probably other examples of these that I haven't come across. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider supporting us via Patreon or checking out the History of Weapons and War app. You can find links to those in the description box below, or you can simply share the videos with friends, colleagues, enemies, all that good stuff. It also really helps the channel. Thanks again for watching. Catch you next time.